Hear ye chat, another day, another morrow, and today we're going to be talking about Frontiers 2, or whatever the name might be for this future project. We don't know, but I'm going to talk about a wish list for the game because I gotta voice my opinion. First things first, we're going to talk about what we've heard. So apparently, it's just one big island with different biomes, and there's people. That's all I remember, I'm not gonna lie. So, wish list. What do I want to see in Frontiers 2? I mean, first of all, if it is going to be one big biome, I would just like to see like more Sonic architecture. Kronos Island and all the islands, so basically the Starfall Islands, was lacking in so much Sonic architecture. There was no loop-de-loops that were in 3D. There was no hills, there was no slopes, it just didn't feel like a Sonic island. It felt like a mod for Breath of the Wild that just put Sonic in there. Come on, we gotta do better than that. Sonic Frontiers 2 could be incredible with just some Sonic architecture. You don't even have to go that hard with it. I don't gotta see loops and bounds everywhere, but I'm just saying it would be nice. Second of all, I would like to see the pop-in issue minimized. I know that's like wishful thinking here, but I mean, you did something similar for Shadow Gens, where rather than it just popping in, it had a little effect. You could do something like that. But I do want to see, now that we're at the point in technology, I would like to see a little less pop-in. It would be nice. Plus, I'd also like to see terrain that meshes with the island. I get that only Sonic could see the rails and the springs everywhere, but at least make them look like they belonged on the island. I mean, I guess they were remnants of cyberspace, so you get a pass, but you're not getting a pass the second time around. I personally would like to see super Sonic-y biomes, right? We had the basic stuff, the desert, the random island that has greenery on it, and we also got the lava place, the volcano. But I would kind of like to see some more Sonic-y looking places, some more level tropes that remind you of Sonic. Like, I don't want to see Green Hill, but I don't know, give me something. Sonic has such a rich history of really creative biomes that he's been through, and it kind of feels like they're losing their luster here. I mean, come on, give us something. I mean, it doesn't have to be bright and colorful, but can it not just be basic island, basic desert, basic volcano? If I wanted that, I would literally just play Breath of the Wild. Now, they did say that NPCs were going to be a part of it from what we've seen in the leaks. So honestly, that is a wish. Make this big biome, this big one island, make it feel lived in. Make it feel like there's people there. Now, to Frontiers' credit, I know that the whole point of the Starfall Islands was that they were abandoned, ancient civilization. I know, I'm not going to fault the game for that, obviously. But now that we're sort of past that, hopefully, and Sonic's going to a more lived-in place, hopefully, I would like to see some, people. I don't care if they're human. I don't care if they're anthropomorphic animals. I don't really care. Just someone that Sonic can run up to, press the X button or A button and talk to. Give us some side quests. I would say I would like more things to do. In Frontiers, I mean, there was plenty to do, right? Find the cyberspace stages. There was the side missions where you would do like the quests. And there was the puzzles everywhere. It's paradoxical to say that I want more, but I kind of want more. I mean, now that we're probably going to have living humans, they could give us, like, tasks or something, or, I don't know, just more than what we got in Frontiers, even though that was enough, or just shake it up, I don't know, maybe I'm just reaching there, I don't know, but I feel like I'd like a little bit more to do, and less puzzles. I don't want puzzles anymore. That's on my wish list. Get rid of the puzzles. I'd say another wish I'd have is a weather cycle. So I think we had that in Frontiers, right? It rained, at least on Kronos Island. I don't remember it ever raining on Ares Island or the Volcano Island. I don't ever remember it raining. I could be wrong, though. Hands up in the air. But I would like to see a weather cycle for, like, everywhere, right? And not just rain. It doesn't have to be just rain. It could be just cloudy, or it could be, like, super smoggy. Or, hey, what about, like, I don't know, snow? Otherworldly stuff. I would like to see some variation on that weather. I mean, they already have the day and night cycle, and I'm confident they'll keep that. But yeah, just like other weather and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. One thing I think I would really like is multiple playable characters. I know, but hear me out. Ever since we got the Final Horizon DLC, we were able to play as Knuckles, Tails, and Amy. I feel like they've controlled really well. Just refine those controls. And I mean, I would not mind playing as any of the characters at all, especially if you're gonna do the thing where you sort of have things in a higher place that Sonic can't reach, or you're gonna have things that are in the wall that Knuckles can dig through. And I don't know, Amy can do something, but make her special. I felt like Frontiers is like a good stepping off point. Now I could be wrong. I'm not writing the story, so I don't know who's going to be coming with us. If it's just going to be the basic cast, or we're going to get some people like Tangle or Whisper. I don't know. But multiple playable characters would be cool, and it would add a lot of replayability. Now, I do think we are getting rid of cyberspace. I don't think we're going to have cyberspace, because that was strictly a Starfall Islands thing. But I do think we will have like regular, well, I don't want to say regular, but we will have like more boost style gameplay in stages. I don't know how they're going to do it, if they're going to be like random acts that you can find or something, or like platforming challenges like in Mario Sunshine. I don't know how they're going to do it. They'll cook, I'm sure, but I kind of do actually want less of a focus on boost. I think Izuka said that he wanted to get Sonic to a point where he doesn't have to use the boost anymore. He'd like to focus more on just like momentum and other things, which I mean would be pretty cool. Just make it fun, I guess. So we could be seeing Sonic stages without the boost, which is going to be kind of weird, because they might have just perfected it in Shadow Gens. Here, who's to say they can't switch it up and make it really cool again? I just hope it's cohesive and fun. And one of the things you could really do with that momentum is to have Sonic architecture, the loop-de-loops, the slopes, the half pipe. It's all there. You just gotta implement it into the zone. I would like them to step away from the EDM. I'm a big fan of the Sonic EDM, but I do miss my rock. I do miss it, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing tracks like Sunset Heights and Shadow Gens just showed y'all haven't lost your touch. I never thought you did, but I've been hearing so much EDM, I was like, ooh, wow, a guitar, finally. Lively soundtrack. Yeah, I would like that too, because not just in the regular Sonic stages, whatever they may be called, I'll just call it Cyberspace 2. Not just in Cyberspace 2, but I would also like, a soundtrack more upbeat and alive, because again, we're not on the Starfall Islands anymore, so it doesn't have to be dark and mysterious. I would like it in the overworld too. I mean, each biome could have its own theme if you want. Just spitball in here. As for boss fights, I think it was cool to have Supersonic, be the thing that be trouncing through all of the Titans. But I do kind of want Supersonic to just be an end game thing, or at least something you can collect the emeralds on your own time and get. You could be fighting Eggman, you could be fighting some ancient evil on this new island. I don't know, but I do kind of want to see Supersonic as like more than just the end boss thing, but I do want him to be the end boss thing, and then be able to collect the Chaos Emeralds and place him in the overworld too, because I feel like being able to just brokenly fly around the island and just do whatever would be fun. But I do want less Supersonic focused boss fights, if that's okay. But if you do have Supersonic focused boss fights, don't blue ball us with a new form. All right, give us a new form that hits that ancient evil theme, character themes. Okay, but I would love just a new Sonic theme. You know what I mean? I feel like since we're in the new process of a new gameplay style, and we're trying to not reinvent Sonic, but we're basically pushing Sonic to a new envelope, I feel like giving Sonic a new theme would be cool. I mean, I love It Doesn't Matter with all my heart, but I mean, I'd like to see what you guys cook up for a new Sonic theme, or a new Tails theme, or a new Amy theme, or a new Knuckles theme. I don't know, I'm just heavily into that music. I would like more CGI cutscenes. We did get a lot of those. I don't think we got any in Sonic Frontiers, actually, just the trailers. I'd like a cool opening cutscene. I'd like a cool I mean, even if it's just for like the final boss cutscene, like CGI cutscenes are always so cool in Sonic games. Enemy variety. I cannot tell you how much I'm excited to see what we get in terms of enemies, because I always like to see different enemies. I mean, it was cool to see all the different types of, what were they called? The enemies in Frontiers. Do they have a name? I'm gonna call them the abstracts. I know that's not their names, but I like abstracts as a name. It sounds like it's from something else. We're gonna use it. I liked the abstracts to a degree, but they were all you faced. You didn't face any Eggman enemies. You didn't face any of that, and that left it feeling kind of weird because, like, again, it really added to that Breath of the Wild mod with Sonic just thrown in. So maybe if we, start fighting egg pawns or egg fighters or just enemy variety, I'd like to see more of it. Stylish combat. I think they were stepping in the right direction with the combat, but I mean, make it more stylish, make it more Sonic. I mean, everyone loves to see Sonic punching, but give me something that revolves around him, like kicking and like spinning around more. I don't know. Sonic is a speedster, basically. Just make him do some cool stuff. Make a combat, look, not feel. Make it feel better, obviously. But in terms of look, make it more flashy. Make it basically like a Devil May Cry or something like that. Just make it super flashy. I like when Sonic is flashy. We got a little bit of that flashiness in Shadow Gen, so I hope we bring that over to Sonic. And I hope there's more aura farming moments, too. Plenty in Frontiers, but I hope we keep that momentum. I don't want to just see Super Sonic aura farming. I want to see regular Sonic aura farming. I want to see Bro in his prime. Cosmetics. This will be my last point, because I could go on and on all day, but I think the last point I'm gonna make is cosmetics. I'd like to see them give Sonic more than just shoes, like maybe a skin from different games. They already kind of did that in Shadow Gens, but I'd like to see different skins. I'd like to see different shoes, like not just the soap shoes, but give us like the Adventure 1 DX shoes, or the movie shoes, or even just a movie skin, or skins from other games like Adventure 2, just other skins in general. But yeah, what do you guys think? What did I miss? I feel like I missed something, and I probably did because it's 2 in the morning. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a lot of faith in Frontiers. I have a lot of faith in it graphically. I have a lot of faith in it, story-wise, you know what I mean? We're getting to a point where I can have faith in these Sonic games again, and it's great. But what did I miss, and what do you want, personally? Tell me in the comments. And the last thing I really want is to, make it affordable.